Still celebrating the victory of Governor Dakpo Abiodun, the fifth civilian governor of Ogun State, the Ijebu Heritage Group, chaired by Otumba Lekan Bello, hosted the newly elected governor of Ogun State, Prince Dr. Dakpo Abiodun, on Sunday, the 9th of June 2019, at the palace of the Awujale of Ijebu land, the paramount ruler of Ijebu land, Oba Sikira Adetona, in Ijebu. In attendance was the Executive Governor of Ogun State, His Excellency Prince Dr. Dakpo Abiodun, and his wife, Mrs. Bamidele Abiodun. Former Governor of Ogun State, Otumba Gbenga Daniel, Chairman of Ijebu Heritage Group, Otumba Lekan Bello, Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Metropolitan Motors Limited, Mr. Tonyo Okeowo, Senator Loronimbe Mamora, Otumba Bimbo Ashiru, Chairman and CEO Troika Group, Mr. Biodu Shobanjo, Chief Chris Olufunlola Odunawo, Group Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Tricontinental Group, Professor Tony Ashiru. The event compere was Yomi Badejo Okunsoya, President of the African Public Relations Association, APRA. The Awujale of Ijebu land was represented by the Dagburewe of Idowa, Oba Yinisa Adekoya, the Alakija of Ikija, Oba Eke Alakija, the Abomawe of Agoiwe, Oba Abdurazak Adenugba, among other royal fathers present. The program kicked off with the national anthem and the Ogun State anthem, after which the opening prayer was said by the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Tricontinental Oil Services Limited, Professor Tony Ashiru, who is also a member of the Ijebu Heritage Group. In the welcome address of the chairman, Ijebu Heritage Group, Otumba Lekan Bello, he said the reception was organized to usher in the newly elected governor of Ogun State, Prince Dr. Dakpo Abiodun, into the new era in the state. He emphasized that the group is a non-profit organization that focuses on the development of Ogun State as a whole. The chairman used the medium to plead with the governor of Ogun State to revive skill acquisition programs in all the nooks and crannies of Ogun State, after which he promised that the Ijebu Heritage Group would continually support the Prince Dakpo Abiodun-led administration.
On behalf of the trustees and members of Ijebu Heritage Group, I am very pleased to welcome you all to this reception. This reception is organized by the Ijebu Heritage Group to honor one of our own, the new governor of Ogun State, His Excellency Prince Dr. Dakpo Abiodun, MFR, who, by the special grace of God, is the fifth elected civilian governor of Ogun State. The Heritage Group is a non-profit, non-governmental, non-religious, and non-partisan organization interested in the socio-economic growth and development of Ijebu land. It comprises of professionals from Ijebu descent who have been able to distinguish themselves in their chosen profession and have a common goal to better the lot of Ijebu land. We also seek to assist indigent Ijebu men and women to improve skill acquisition and encouraging a healthy spirit of interaction and enterprise. It is equally our aim to establish good working and cooperative relationship with government and non-governmental organizations and agencies at national, regional, and international levels. For Governor Dakpo Abiodun, the journey to the seat of power in government at Okemoson was not an easy one. Despite all the name callings, humiliation, he remained calm, humble, and focused. Taking into cognizance his background, we all know that he is very well prepared for the task ahead.
The chief host and royal father of the day, the Awujale of Ijebu land, Oba Sikira Adetona, who was represented by the Dagburewe of Idowa, Oba Yinisa Adekoya, while speaking on behalf of the Awujale, congratulated the executive governor of Ogun State, Prince Dr. Dakpo Abiodun, and enjoined him to make equity and justice the watchword of his administration, so as to have a fruitful and successful tenure. he ended with royal blessings and prayers for the governor.
I have come here to deliver our father's message, the Awujale and Paramount ruler of Ijebu land. He asked me, what did he say? I will answer it. He said, I quote him, that the new governor, you will do well in this assignment. And he has asked me to do what is righteous in this very exalted position. There is another thing you have to look into. That is equity and justice. If you base all your decisions on equity and justice, you will never fail. You will never. You will excel, like many of your predecessors did excel during their tenure. I have no shred of doubt in me that your period in Ogun State will be remembered in future years, that you put your feet on the ground on the sound of time during your period. Gentlemen, bevy of ladies, Bàbá ní ká sọ fún gómìnà ká dẹ̀ ṣàdúrà fún yín pé àṣelà lẹ máa ṣe. Ká sọ rẹ fọ etí rẹ èmẹ̀dí. Eke m sọ rẹ fọ ìgbọ̀n rẹ èmàwàlù. Eke m sọ rẹ fọ ọwọ́ rẹ nírọ̀. Ọwọ́ ẹ kò ẹsẹ̀ ò nírọ̀. Eke m sọ rẹ fọ wé màmá bógiri rẹ o. Bàbá yìí àlàáfíà tó ẹ o. Ìwà jèrè ọmọ. Aya èmẹ̀kúmọ́ ẹnu rí. Ọmọ bàbá mẹ̀kúmọ́ ẹnu rí.
In the goodwill message of the former governor of Ogun State, Otumba Gbenga Daniel, he first congratulated Prince Dr. Dakwa Abiodun for making the Ijebu race proud, just like so many other Ijebu leaders across the country. The former governor used the medium to tell the governor about some basic issues that need urgent attention in Ogun State, such as roads, infrastructure, promotion of sporting activities so as to tackle unemployment, water and electricity, as well as the revival of the international cargo airport in the state.
Your Excellency, I was very excited when I heard during the last week that you may have declared an educational emergency in our state. Nothing could be more apt. But in moving forward, and in order that issues are placed in their proper perspectives, permit me with humility to bring into focus what we did in the educational sector and the roadmap already developed for future development. With a population of about 65,000 students still operating at the old Agorwe Secondary School, our state university in 2003 was not an impressive state, to put it mildly. Having in mind the intention of the founding fathers of the state to building a multi-campus university for the benefit of all the various sections of the state, we did the following. We established the Tertiary University of Education, the first in Nigeria, the second in Africa, which our former friend wanted to proscribe without any plausible reason. Let me seize the opportunity to thank Kabiyesi Awujale, who at a stage of father, he will mobilize our people to own and fund the university in perpetuity, rather than allow that great institution to be scrapped. We established the College of Agricultural Sciences in Ayetoro, Ogun West, a potential agricultural-based university in the future whenever the state could afford it. It is clearly not too late to revisit these issues. I will be most delighted if the opportunity arises to present or represent those developmental agenda. I am aware, Your Excellency, that these projects put in place, our dear state will take its rightful place in the state to beat in all ramifications in the Federal Republic. All that is left for me to once again congratulate and thank you for being our guest. To our revered King, the Awujale and Prime Ruler of Ijebu land,
I once again congratulate and pray that God, in His infinite mercies, continue to protect and grant him longer life and good health. Lest I forget, Your Excellency, the cargo airport, that's in your backyard. And I hope that at the end of your tenure, you will have commissioned the International Cargo Airport. Thank you very much for listening.
Shortly after that was the toast, and Senator Loronimbe Mamora, just before he proposed the toast for the Gateway State, Ogun State, congratulated the governor, after which he proposed the toast.
Now, if you ask me what is unique about Ogun State, I will easily tell you that how else do you describe a state that has produced all manner of presidents, starting from the best president that Nigeria never had, that's in Chief Obafemi Awolowo, to a president that was elected but never ruled in Basharon MKO Abiola, to head of state who was interim, Chief Ernest Shunekon, to a civilian president who was a former military head of state, rolled in one. I think that tells you the uniqueness of Ogun State. I'm not aware of any other state in Nigeria that has such features. So it is on this note that I will invite your good selves to charge your glasses and join me in drinking to the toast of Ogun State for her peace, for her progress, and for her prosperity. Cheers.
The next toast was proposed to the continuous success of Ijebu land by Mr. Tunji Anyolaja, SAN. And just before the toast, he reminded the governor that Ijebus don't joke with their king. He later pleaded with everyone to get behind the governor for a successful tenure, after which he asked everyone to charge their glasses and toast to the greatness of Ijebu land. Former Ogun State Commissioner for Commerce and Industry, Otumba Bimbo Ashiru, later proposed a toast to the governor and his wife. Just before the governor's speech, there was a gift presentation on behalf of members of the Ijebu Heritage Group, supervised by Ambassador Femi Fowora, who was joined by Mrs. Mamora and Mrs. Okelwo to present the gift item to the Executive Governor of Ogun State, Prince Dr. Dakwa Abiodun, who was joined by his wife, Mrs. Bamidele Abiodun, to receive the gift item. In the remarks of the Executive Governor of Ogun State, Prince Dr. Dakwa Abiodun, he thanked members of the Ijebu Heritage Group for their support from the first day till date. The governor used the opportunity to shed more light on the focus of his administration, which he said will birth new development in Ogun State. Prince Dr. Dakwa Abiodun also shared his thoughts on his first and second day in office as governor of Ogun State, adding that his administration is for the good of everyone in Ogun State and assured that the state will regain its lost glory under his leadership.
During the course of my campaign, I found out that their teachers had not been paid for in excess of 36 months. And I could not imagine why teachers, lecturers would not have been paid for 36 months. How would you begin to convince someone to come and invest in your state when you are owing teacher salaries? How would you be taken seriously when they say that you have deducted contributions for pensions from civil servants and you have not remitted them to PFAs? How would you be taken seriously if you are owing gratuities? So for us, we take good governance very seriously, and we consider it as our number one enabler. Our next enabler is the issue of security. You cannot begin to ask someone to come and invest in your state
if it's one day of kidnap, another day of armed robbery, and so on and so forth. We have to ensure that we protect, this state to ensure that we have adequate investment. So we are committed to ensuring that we have everything that our security agencies would need. As a matter of fact, we are also going to further invest in ensuring that we put an insurance in place for our security agencies, such that if any of them fall in the line of duty, their spouses actually benefit from there as an incentive to them. This has never been seen in the history of this state. I will be an APC governor that will be different. I will attend to your needs. I will only do that which I believe is important to you. And in line of that, realize the fact that we need to pay attention to our rural and township roads. We have added to that what we call our industrial roads. Today, what we chose to do was to take off from where Otumba Daniel stopped. When he was governor, he had an agency called Ogun, was the Ogun State Road Maintenance Agency. We have chosen that we are going to resuscitate and rebrand Ogoma, and that agency's responsibility will be to immediately look at rehabilitating our rural and township roads.
The program ended with the vote of thanks delivered by the chairman organizing committee of the reception dinner, Mr. Olutoyin Okeowo, after which pictures and videos followed. BSCON Communications wishes the executive governor of Ogun State, Prince Dr. Dakwa Abiodun, a successful tenure in office.